Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Living in Portland channel. I'm your money guy, Addie Net, and this is my bestie.
What up? It's Listy.
And we are out here. We're gonna vlog one of the secret Portland spots, Sellwood-Moreland. Right now, we're currently at the Willamette River Dock, and it is the middle of February, and our ears are cold, even though it looks beautiful.
36 degrees out, but it is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous out, but we're a little nipply, but we're down a little nipply. We're down here at the.
I got the warm coat on.
What park is this?
We're at the Sellwood Riverfront Park here in Sellwood-Moreland.
Tons of dogs, tons of stuff to do. So hang tight. We're gonna give you the full scoop. Boom.
If this is your first time to the Living in Portland channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's right, you gotta hit the little bell so you're notified every time we put out a new video. We absolutely love getting your phone calls, your texts, your emails, however you want to get a hold of us. We love it because we want to talk to you if you're thinking about moving to Portland.
All right, so we're down right underneath the Sellwood Bridge because we're touring what part of town?
Sellwood-Moreland. We are currently 3 miles from downtown Portland and just across the Sellwood Bridge. It is a hot spot, kind of a hidden gem.
And we started here because really right when you cross the bridge, you can see downtown in the way background, but this is the spot where a young individual, maybe even a retiree, someone that wants to be in the mix, but not feel like they're in the hustle and bustle of downtown.
This is a little bit of a charmer. So if you guys want to know why everybody loves Sellwood, it's because it's big city living, but the neighborhood itself has small charm town vibes.
Yes.
It is so quaint, so cute, so community oriented, so much pride and ownership in this area. Everybody, you're not gonna find no McDonald's in this area. No. Everything is locally owned. Everybody, tons of entrepreneurs. There's quirky, there's fun, there's awesome shops. I can't wait to show it all to you. We gotta go. We gotta show them.
Yeah, we gotta get going. Just so you know from the map, though, we're just a couple miles south of downtown. So it's important to know if you work downtown or want to go to the festivals or want to be really close to the inner city of Portland, but not exactly in it, this is absolutely perfect. You have river access that has walkable parks. There's a really cool summertime amusement park called Oaks Park that is super awesome. Actually, a scene of the movie Free Willy way back in the 90s was filmed down there. As you can probably hear, some dogs are down here. People are running around.
Oaks Park, because I absolutely love it. Because why? Home of the Rolls City Rollers. That's right. We have our very own women's roller derby team here. They are champions. It's amazing. These are kick-ass women taking it names, man. You should see them out there. It's a super fun entertainment. Go get some brewskis, have some pizza, go cheer on these ladies. It's really fun entertainment. But Oaks Park has tons of festivals. We have one of the best Oktoberfests in the Portland metropolitan area with live music and, the beer tents and, all kinds of fun stuff going on. But they do a lot of different things year round. Halloween, they have like this great big Halloween festival thing going on. So yeah, gotta check out Oaks Park. Super fun. I'm out of breath. Addie walks too fast.
I have a long stride. But that's a really good point. Festivals, events, things going on. What I particularly like is the riverfront access. So I used to actually have an office just about a mile down the road, right on the river, and there's walking trails up and down the entire river. So if you bike, you dog walk, you just normal walk. That's a thing, normal walk.
Normal walk.
You can go up and down the river. Say you wanted to go to the Waterfront Jazz Festival. You literally could walk up to this festival and be very, very close. That's a big part of the kind of your lifestyle.
It's huge. And right here, you can put in your paddle boards, you put in your kayaks. There's, right there, that river access with the boat dock right here. But you also have trails leading up to the Oaks Bottom Wildlife Refuge as well, which is a super cool area to
take walks. It's what it's called, Oaks Bottom.
Oaks Bottom.
I did not know that. I heard of Oaks Park, but Oaks Bottom?
Oaks Bottom.
I like that. Yeah. So that's the park, that's the riverfront area.
That's the dog park. That is an off-leash dog park.
off-leash dog park. And just to give you, that's the Sellwood Bridge. We'll show you with the drone and flying up and down. But we're gonna go back up and hit the main street. The main street of Sellwood. We're gonna get a lot of those shops, all locally owned and operated, no franchises. It's got a super charming vibe to it, and the houses are awesome. It's got something for everyone in the sense of like that quirky old-time Portland front porch vibe mixed in with some new builds. There's condo opportunities. It really checks all the boxes.
It does check the boxes, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm seeing a lot of new builders take down some of these old homes. They're putting up some new builds, and they're building them complete with an ADU.
ADU, everyone likes that. So let's get in the car and keep the tour going. All right, we're just leaving the Sellwood-Moreland Park.
Sellwood Riverfront Park.
That was close. I keep wanting to call it the Sellwood.
It's a tongue twister for
you. It's a tongue twister for me today.
Yep.
That being said, we're heading up to the main strips, and I think the most important thing to know about this area is if you want to walk outside of your house, grab a cup of coffee, go to a bakery, do some shopping, or the evening stuff, you want to grab a drink, go out to a restaurant, something that doesn't take any driving, this is going to be your spot, right, Listy?
This is Portland's most walkable neighborhood with, you know, the great stores, shops, schools, everything. You have everything right here to be able to walk, bike. You can drive if you'd like. It's easy to catch a ride too, but you definitely have a lot of walkers and bikers living in this community. A lot of people that live here don't even choose to have a car.
This is true.
It is. Look at the guy behind us. We got a biker right behind us right now.
Do we?
We do.
Oh, he's right behind us.
Biker. Right.
I didn't see that. So this bridge, actually, they restored within the last 5 years. It used to be one of the older bridges in Portland, and they've completely revamped it, as you can probably see on the drone. It's pretty nice. Most locals wish they would have widened it. Didn't pass the budget to get extra lanes. So there is a little bit of congestion when it comes to your rush hours.
Yes.
It's not terrible. I'm talking like
bad.
4 to 6 minute wait to like get over and merge and all that stuff at the works.
So what I think is also interesting about this area as well, as this is, you know, Portland, you can really move about without having to take any major freeways or highways. So I live in the Beaverton area. My husband works in Milwaukee. He actually takes that Sellwood Bridge. He takes back roads, he crosses over the Sellwood Bridge and cuts through Sellwood to get down into Milwaukee. That's how close everything is, and it's a 15-minute drive. It's super easy. So it is kind of a commuter bridge.
It really, this spot really does. I know we've already talked, I've talked multiple times about how close it is to the downtown, but you, like what Listy said, you're super close to Milwaukee. It's not that far to cut through to, say, Clackamas, Happy Valley, if you need to go out that way for work or visiting friends and family. Lake Oswego is super, super close to, I mean, I would say another 5 miles south at the most. It's not that far, but we're starting to hit some of the spots here, so I want to make sure I stick the keep going.
Okay, food carts.
We got some food carts. Sorry, I tried to move the GoPro or the mic. We've got your new seasons. You saw a little bit of cluster of food carts there, and there's multiple ones around this area. I love how we went for an abrupt stop and then
right, I know.
Red light. So much pressure.
We've got wellness group, martial arts. There's lots of Pilates.
Yeah,
exercise.
We're doing a long plug of Kim's Taekwondo right now.
Kim's Taekwondo.
Kim is scoring for his free plug here.
I would also like to point out we do have a Columbia Sportswear little outlet store up here. So if you become an Oregonian, you got to make sure you sport your Columbia Sportswear, like I'm actually doing myself today, keeping warm on this chilly day.
Columbia Sportswear, who also owns Mountain Hardware and Sorrel, is an Oregon-based company. The family's actually from here. I personally know a couple of them. But yeah, that's a big brand out here. Headquartered here. They employ a lot of people. I think this was their first retail front store here in the Sellwood area. You can kind of see it over there.
So I'm going to go down the main drag here. This is 13th, and then we're going to cut over onto Milwaukee Avenue. This is actually a 2-mile corridor stretch of mixed commercial, residential. You've got restaurants, shops, fitness. You've got all kinds of insurance. You've got doctors. You've got dentists.
Grand Central Bakery, Sellwood Cycle Repair,
Sellwood Yoga.
a yoga shop,
You've
so
got
on.
beverages for everybody's taste buds.
Bottle
here.
shop.
We've got the Portland Bottle Shop right here.
Got to get you a brewskis.
Brewskis.
Tons of lunch options. I'm seeing
Thai.
Thai food, a noodle house.
I am a big fan of the Jade Tea House right here.
Are you?
Oh yeah, super good pad Thai right there. Got the
Oh
Blue
yeah, it's got
Kangaroo,
the upstairs, doesn't
some
it?
more food carts.
More food carts over here. A library. You want to take the kids,
Little
go
library.
check out a book.
We're getting ready to go to the Moreland Theater. I'm headed that way. Portland Chocolate Laboratory to make homemade chocolates. Sasquatch.
I mean, the vibe here is about as Portland as it gets. I'd say outside of the 2 miles of never-ending shops, stores, restaurants, it is just very beautiful. A lot of the homes are really well kept. Right now, it's the middle of February. I'm actually freezing my hand off with this GoPro out the window, but normally it's blooming with trees and
These trees on the street are huge cherry blossoms. It is stunning, gorgeous. So I'm sad that we're doing this video in the winter because all the trees are naked, but we got to come back in spring and summer so you can actually see its true beauty.
we got to come back when they're not naked.
When they're not naked. Nobody likes it.
Can kind of see downtown.
Maybe.
There might be some people. There's an example of a newer build.
But that one's got an ADU in the back.
Super cool. I mean, it's such what do you call it when it's like a blend of things?
It's like really mixed residential use.
Mixed residential.
And aesthetically, I mean, it all goes together. You've got cottages, you've got bungalows, you've got craftsmen's, you've got the new builds with a little, modern contemporary flair, PDX sliders, really great local restaurant,
There's a sushi restaurant up here that literally has like 50 people line every day.
right?
Nectar Frozen Yogurt Lounge. A frozen yogurt
It's a
lounge.
lounge. All right.
I've been to that K's bar. It's kind of a divier, hipster spot.
That's what, I'm not gonna lie. When you can find a good dive bar in Portland, they have got the best food. That's where you need to go when you're hungover too on a Sunday morning.
Get yourself an affordable Bloody Mary.
Yep.
Well, you have to have that bar you go to where you get the, cheaper drinks.
You've got Moreland Theater. You've got some
More food
carts,
pods.
Tip Top Tattoo.
You can go get a
and
tat.
Piercing studio. You've got rocks and crystals there.
It has rocks
That's
and
it.
crystals
Rocks and crystal
and
store.
tattoos.
Okay, don't ask me why. I love this hardware store. It's just an Ace
The
hardware
Ace,
store.
we're calling out the
Look at
Ace
it.
hardware store.
Look at it. It's the
Oh, it is
hardware store.
charming.
Doesn't it look like it's from Mayberry? It's got that old time charm. I just love it.
It reminds me of Back to the Future.
Oh, it
The
does.
Clock Tower. Philadelphia Steakhouse and Hoagies. That's a local place. Super good.
You've got Northwest Primary Care here. You've got physical therapists there.
That's kind of the run there, isn't it?
Veterinarians.
Portland U Brew. I mean, it goes forever.
In 2 miles.
So, Listy, tell them your pro tip hack of what people are doing with ADUs, conversions.
Yes, so in this area, you're going to see a lot of the homes are sit on really big lots and they actually have detached garage. We are finding a lot of people are turning those garages into living spaces, into ADUs or office space, and some of them are renting them out into passive income.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to be able to subsidize the mortgage payments. And also just add value to your home. Everyone kind of knows that. But an ADU situation is even more common in these areas because there are a lot of younger professionals who are maybe here working on a contract. They're not going to be here a long time. You're close to downtown. And then they get to live in kind of a trendy, active area.
Yes.
So our next spot, did we just hit a little bumpy there?
Little rut.
It wouldn't be an Addie and Listy video if we didn't have a little bumpy bump.
Listy didn't go
A
into
little-
a rut or something. or hit a curb or drop the drone or
something
come out of her mouth that probably shouldn't have come, it wouldn't be an actual good video. We are going past Westmoreland Park right now. It's gorgeous. And you know what's really cute is they have like soapbox derby boat races in the spring. The Cub Scouts do. It's kind of a big deal here.
That is
gorgeous golfing.
Yeah, so we now just crossed the Bybee Bridge and we're going to turn right here. So right when you cross the Bybee Bridge and come out of the main strip of this Sellwood-Moreland area, you get the Eastmoreland Garden, and this is where it's like the cream of the cream. Like super nice, highly sought after homes, extremely charming, a lot of sense of ownership. It can kind of be hard to get in at this neighborhood.
These are gorgeous homes. You definitely have multi-million-dollar homes in here. It is a little pricier in this area.
We did get a family in that
yes.
it was a remodel.
It was a remodel, and
awesome.
We got the deal of the century. Let me tell you, that one, woo, that was fun to get in. A lot of negotiating, but we killed the deal. It was awesome. So anyways, people, they are remodeling it, love it. So we got that house $650. Once they are done with their renovations, that house will easily be worth $1.5.
Well, and I think the point is too, like, we're going to show you some of these awesome homes here once, because my camera's not on the good side. But once we do, you might fall in love with this area. When you come and visit, you reach out to us, book that Zoom call, you come and visit. This might be on your hotspot list, which we make for everyone. It's a kind of an educated guide throughout the city to areas that are tailored to what we've learned about you and your lifestyle and where you might want to live. But you might think, oh my gosh, there's no way we could afford here. But you just never know. Like, we have things cross all the time. There are listings that just don't, get as much attention for one reason or another. But you can get into even some of the nicer areas right now.
Yes, you can. And one of the things in this particular area that we are going along on the Eastmoreland side of things, these homes are not being torn down and new construction putting in. These are historic charmers. Some of them you will find on the historic registry, but some of these homes are 100 plus years easily. These are like early 1900s, 20s, and 30s. And people in this neighborhood want to keep that historic charm to this particular neighborhood. You're not going to find developers coming in here. I'm going to go down the street. Yeah. You're not going to find developers coming in here and tearing down any of these homes. No. If they do, the neighborhood's like going to torch them. Yeah.
All right. So that was the Eastmoreland golf course and the Eastmoreland area for the highly sought after homes. Another thing we didn't add to is there's the rhododendron garden. During the summer, gorgeous. that's a destination point. Yep. We flew over that a little bit, so hopefully we get some of that viewage in there. But now we're heading to just back over the bridge to the Westmoreland Park.
I want to have everybody check it out. They've actually got kind of a cool playground here that is made all out of like natural materials. So like they've taken like big trees and carved out like the playground for the kids to play on. But it's a really cool park. We have spent many days, summer nights playing baseball, soccer. They actually have a adult softball league that goes
lots
on
of
out
softball,
at this park. Kickball, all kinds of fun stuff happening over here. And you're very, very close to Reed College, which is a beautiful area as well in this little neck of the woods.
Look at you doing this fancy loop around.
Did you like that?
You're like a local knowledge here. So that is a really good point. We're not bringing it up because it is February right now, but during the summer, these city parks are absolutely full of different sport club games. That is a trend in Portland. So say you want to find a new group of friends, you maybe used to play sports in high school, you might join something like a softball league or beer a kickball.
Let's be honest, it's a beer drinking league.
People are literally just playing games and drinking.
People are like chasing the little ducks. So you've got this cute little lake here, which I mentioned earlier. They do like little soap, box derby, little boat races in there. They've got the playground up here. Again, you have this nice little trail like system throughout the neighborhood. Yep. You've got these great little bungalows and cottages across the street here.
I do want to reiterate your point. When we weren't recording, you were saying you've said a few times, there's a lot of different housing opportunities. Small bungalows, bigger homes, condo, townhomes.
Yes.
You really hit every point.
You do. Yeah, there is something you are going to find. Single family level homes here, like are one level. You're going to find double stories. Will find some 3-level homes, 3-story level homes here. Let's get out and walk into that park.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I guess we're going to park.
We're going to park.
We're going to park for the park.
Because I really want to show you guys on foot.
One of the things to know in Portland, you have leashed parks and off-leash parks. I'm sure in different parts of the country it's the same, but this one's a leashed park. But because we do get a lot of rain on the rainy season, they put a bark chip pathway, so it's not just a mud tromping trail, which is kind of nice. We got to keep Lola as clean as we can.
Right, this is Miss Lola. If you're a Oregonian, you very likely will become a dog owner, because Portland loves their dogs.
Yeah, dogs, pets. Just about everyone's got one. There's a lot of cool places. Not far from here, there's a place called Birdie Time Pub. It's a brewery, tap house, indoor miniature golf course, and dog friendly.
Yes.
It's like that's the stuff we have out here
a lot
in
of
Portland.
Dog breweries where you bring your dog.
You can bring your dog. Lucky Labrador is a very popular, locally owned. There's multiple locations.
So I can't take her up there, but I just want you to go kind of show.
I just don't want to GoPro kids.
Oh,
That's creepy.
That is creepy.
I don't want to get citizen arrest out here.
Yeah.
But if you can we're trying to be some privacy to people with their kids out here. But behind me, you can see there's a really cool park where, families are out here and enjoying the sunshine. And we had an interesting conversation with someone just yesterday who was relocating here from more in this, we'll just say it, the Alabama area. And they were talking about their concerns of the weather and getting seasonal depression. Both Heather and I are born and raised here. And it does happen, but really the key, in my opinion, is taking advantage of the outdoor lifestyle. So you're gonna catch days like this where it's 40 degrees, but it's in the sun. If you can get out there when we do get these nice days, recharge your batteries, and even when it is gloomy, it doesn't rain 24/7.
No.
So you get out there and get active, get the blood flowing. It really does help. And we're never going to sit here and say, oh, it doesn't rain in Portland, because that's just nonsense. But a lot of it is your attitude.
Liquid sunshine.
Liquid sunshine. But I'd say a lot of it is like what attitude you kind of bring to it.
So you really don't get rainy days every single day in Portland. You have over 200 days of, sunny blue skies. However, it's like I want to say it's like 1/4 of an inch that's considered a rainy day. So you might have like a light little sprinkle in the morning, and then it burns off, and in the daytime you've got blue skies, and it's a gorgeous day. So yeah. And if you have a little seasonal depression, then you just, take a trip in January. Go to Mexico.
A lot of people do. Yeah, I like to go travel at least once or twice a year on the off season. I do not like missing the months from June through October, because that's when my favorite time of the year. And then you kind of get November, December holidays. So if you could do a trip January, maybe up to April, that's always good. But say you're like, oh, Addie, I don't have the money for a vacation, I'm gonna buy a house, right? There's a cool place that's a resort town that's about 3.5 hours from Portland called Bend, Oregon. So they get 275 days of this type of sunshine per year. So a lot of people will go out there. It's just a drive. They might get a Airbnb on a 3-day weekend with the kids. It's really close to Mount Bachelor. So if you're ski, snowboard, inner tube, all that stuff, but a great little resort town.
Amazing.
And that's where you can catch some of the rays if you don't want to fly to it. But back to the park. This is a big part of Portland life.
Yeah.
Parks.
This is a huge park. Love it. And I've lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I think we're kind of rounding it out. Like, we've done a really good job on this episode of showing you the Sellwood-Moreland area. 2 parks, one by the river, one more inland.
Yeah.
We show you both right on the strip. That strip is insane.
It is insane. The largest walkable strip there is in the Portland area. And you have, I got to talk about the restaurants again, because that's such a huge part. You guys, you have fine dining, you have farm to table, you have casual dining, you have fast food dining, Like, you have tasty treats dining. There is something on that strip for everybody. I mean, your palate will be happy.
It'd take you years to go to every single one.
It does.
It really
and
would.
The great little shops, you know, the mom and pop shops. You've got consignment stores, antique shops. You've got lots of art, different shops. So it's just a really unique, fun neighborhood that's got just like such a small charm, like a small town charm vibe to it, but you're in the big city. All right, this is entrepreneurs at its finest in Portland. You have got the Green Oasis Munchie Snack next to the Green Oasis Cannabis Store.
Very normal.
Very normal.
I think that might be the most genius idea ever.
Yeah.
Because Lissy said that the Girl Scouts should be selling their Girl Scout cookies in front of the cannabis.
It is Girl Scout cookie. Mama wants her Thin Mints, and you should be able to find them in front of these stores. That's the best place to sell them.
Pick up your green and support the green. That really does kind of round out this neighborhood. We're going to do one last pass through of some more homes, try to give you as much of insight to the different houses, because like GoProing and droning isn't doing it justice. It really has such cool character, charm, and it checks so many boxes for all the people looking to relocate to Portland. So once again, guys, if you have a plan to come visit or you're thinking about relocating, we absolutely love it when you reach out to us. We're the #1 relocation team in the Pacific Northwest, assisting people coming to Portland and Southwest Washington. So you gotta give us a call, shoot us an email, set up that Zoom call with us. We love to hear your story and we love to be a part of your journey. So until next time, everybody.
We'll catch you later.
All right.
And there it is.
We did it.
We did it. Whoop, whoop.
My hand is didn't we do want to turn there?
Well, sure, yeah,
No.
I did.
Oh,
But
can
I
you
just
still get in?
really wanted to show you down here.
Oh,
this business district.
This is this district? The River Park Center? I mean, it
I'm
would
gonna
be
age
nice
myself. I think this down here, if I'm not mistaken, in the 90s, when I was in my early 20s, the Rock and Rodeo was down here on the waterfront. We used to go line dancing, and now it's like a business district, so it's super weird
What's
to
a
me to
rock
like
and
see people
rodeo?
here working and not drinking and line dancing.
What is a rocking rodeo?
Rock and Rodeo? I know, I aged myself. You were probably not born yet.
Oh
Yeah, it was like a boot scoot and boogie like bar.
Nobody says those things anymore.
This was the early 90s.
A boot scoot moody. Oh, you can't do it.